There we are. What is going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. We're back at it again with a little bit more tourist bus sim. It's going to be a little bit of a BB40 kind of day. I like this bus. It definitely, how would I put it? It makes me feel a little bit more immersed when it comes to the island, you know, the island life, all that kind of stuff. Just a cheap, dinky bus, you know, driving around, doing all that good stuff. I have, in fact, hired another employee. I now have 3 buses on the go. They're assigned to their routes. So yeah, like I say, without further ado, let's get stuck straight in, shall we? So I will go into the office real quick and check the schedule. So I do have an employee that's not on an order, so he must have completed it. And I'm pretty sure I can put him on one of these infinite routes. So I will be doing that. So I'll accept that order. And I'm pretty confident that it is him. And he can have the Lions R61. So if I go over to my schedule now, he should appear. Amazing stuff. Right, now it's just an order for myself. 23 passengers. I think that BB40's got 23 seats. Yeah, we shall see. Or that's a trip medium 5. I mean, because it's an infinite route, I think I'm just going to go with that one, to be honest. So I will put myself on that, which is excellent. And we will fast forward the time. Of course, they are ill. That's okay, we'll just ignore that for now. Well, there we are. The route is up and ready. Amazing stuff. Like I say, welcome all that's just joined the stream. I hope you're all having a nice chilled out Sunday. I thought I'd just jump on and do a little bit more tourist bus. See where we get. You know, when I first started playing this game, in fact, I'm pretty sure this was the first bus I actually bought. It's definitely not the best bus in the game, but it was free DLC, so I'll take it, you know. It was a bit of an issue at the beginning of sort of like the early life of this game, where the PS4, the PlayStation owners of this game got a couple more bits of DLC for free, and everybody else didn't, which I thought was a bit strange. This could be a nice chilled out route anyway. Let's see how we get on. I have actually taken my bus into the repair shop, and I have had it repaired. Surprisingly, this playthrough, everything seems to be working okay. I've resprayed the bus, I've repaired it, I've managed to employ another driver, which is nice. But so far, just sticking to those little sort of rules that I've set in for myself of just, you know, taking everything a little bit slower, not overloading the game, has definitely worked. It's definitely worked. There's definitely an issue in regards to all of that. So the less stress you put on it, the better, really. Oh, hey, and we have passengers. Amazing stuff. I think they're all on. Just double check. It's quite spacious, this little bus. Oh, they're twinning it up. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Let's continue on with the journey. Like I say, it would be really nice to be able to use the shifter for this. I mean, for me, I do prefer the smaller buses, and that's just simply down to the fact that they're easier to kind of navigate through these roads. You know, they can be a bit tight, especially if you're using one of the bigger coaches. But it's nice to see that we've got plenty of passengers. So if you watched in yesterday's stream, you would have seen and obviously caught the comment that I made about using bigger buses and using smaller buses. So when it seems that when you turn up to these things, turn up to the stops using the bigger buses, there's hardly any passengers there. But when you turn up using a smaller bus, there seems to be loads and loads of passengers, which I'm not really sure what's going on there, if I'm honest, but I think they're all on and off now. Just give it a second. Yep, they look like they're all wondering what direction to go in. Such a lovely view, that, of the airport. But it is a shame because I don't think I've ever actually seen any more planes come in, other than the one that you come in on at the beginning of the game. Other than that, I've never seen planes, which is quite crazy because if you think about it, it's a holiday island essentially, And you would have thought that there would be a lot more traffic in a sense. Let's indicate that way anyway. But yeah, just for the sake of the immersion, it would be nice just to see a few more, like, I mean, I see the comment being made quite a lot actually. The island doesn't feel lively, doesn't feel like it's being lived in, and I can understand what people say, what people mean when they say stuff like that. It's definitely lacking a few elements. I mean, if you think about it, the nightlife on this island, it would be heaving, so it would be nice to see a few more bits and pieces like that added. The list can go on, really, can't it? What the things we want and the things that should and shouldn't be in this game. I just appreciate it for what it is right now, despite the bugs and stuff. Right. But welcome all that's just joined the stream. Like I say, I hope you're all enjoying your Sundays. I hope you've all enjoyed your weekends so far. They seem to be over pretty quick, aren't they? So gotta make the most of it. But I appreciate you all taking time out of your mornings to watch me. How's it going, Assistance Man? Welcome to the stream. Right, let's see what they do. We've got a few more people popping in and out. Oh. There we are. So it just pays just to wait a little bit. But you don't get that with the larger coaches, I've noticed. It's only with the smaller ones that you get that sort of pop in and out, Just making sure. Well, it seems that the sat-nav is decided to disappear, but back in and out, and it's back, so happy days. Just check the fuel a moment. Yeah, I think I could pull in and grab some fuel real quickly. I haven't got to do it later on then. Some motion lotion for the trip. Yeah, it's not a bad little island, is it? I was saying previously, it'd be nice just to see a bit more going on, more or less to the point. But then saying that, few stability issues, few stability fixes, things like that would obviously come first before they even decide to do anything like that. I see a lot at the moment. There's a very hot topic with the prices of these DLCs. You know, and in my last stream I touched upon, you know, just steering clear of them for the moment until obviously the game becomes more stable and you can almost guarantee a few more things. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it's a very controversial topic, isn't it, really, when it comes to busing games like this, the DLCs and stuff. I feel this bus was much faster. Or maybe I'm just haven't used it in a while. Yeah, assistance. I've been thinking about doing the same thing actually. But then obviously I do have Fern Bus, so which is basically the same game. This one's on an island, one of them isn't. But yeah, I've thought about it. I mean, they have assured people that they will continue to update and improve this game. So, I mean, with that in mind, I guess it could be worth doing. It just depends whether they follow up and keep their promise. I mean, I don't see why there wouldn't be a few more updates in the pipeline, because this game is it's not new, but it's relatively new in terms of coming over to consoles anyway. These things take time, don't they? So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. This thing feels like it needs longer gears. Let's see what's going on. They seem to be waiting to get on, so I'm just going to wait a moment and see. There we go. They're all jumping off now. Yeah, Assistance is a fun game. I agree. It is a fun game. I like the idea. I like the concept of it. It's obviously not going to be for everybody, but... Whoa. See him glitching in and out of the door. What's going on? Are you getting in as well? No, okay. I think that's all of them. Oh, nice one. Yeah. I play a little bit of On the Road on the PlayStation from time to time. Just depends on what mood I'm in, really. I mean, everybody bashes that game, don't they, on the road? I think if you look at it for what it is, like bare bones for what it is, it's not a bad trucking game. You know, the price of it is questionable, but so is everything, you know, these days. But it definitely gets a lot of bad press, and I think that's more sort of towards like the general attitude of what people have been put through. You know, how long it's taken to actually get that game to where it is now, and it's still not in a very good way. I think for the time that I actually played on the road, I think I only lost my progression once, and that was due to an update which made everybody start again. But I mean, other than that, I didn't really have any sort of issues regarding saves like I have done with this game. But how do you feel about it, assistance? Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Definitely room for improvement. But it seems that all their attention at the moment is focused on the bus. Seems to be quite a common thing recently. Right, let's pull in here. It's lovely to see all these passengers. Just check that little mirror over there in the right. Seems to be the only way. It's a shame that that camera for the door doesn't stay on for very long. Right, it looks like they're all on and on. But like I say before, if there isn't an update for this game in the next couple of weeks, it's definitely going to put a lot of strain on them, that's for sure. I can't imagine the reception's going to be very, very good if they don't at least come out with something. The problem is with the updates, they never give us any information as to what's changed or to what's fixed. So it's one of those things where you've just got to jump in and kind of test it for yourself. Ah, nice one, assistants. Cheese toasty. Gotta love it. Nothing wrong with a cheese toasty. Cheese toasty and a bit of brown sauce. Gotta love it. You know, that's the only downside, really. These routes, they can take a considerable amount of time to complete. And you know, if your save game gets corrupted or anything like that, you know, you're left in a pretty sort of like sore spot, really, because you do put a lot of time and effort into doing these routes. So for them just to vanish, and all your progression just to vanish as well, I can appreciate the frustration, as obviously I've experienced it myself a few times. Right, I think that's all of them. There's like a tree popping in and out up there in the sky. It's a bit strange. Hello. How weird is that? Floating scenery, gotta love it. You know, the one thing which really bummed me out was the fact that there's no multiplayer for this game. I know it probably wouldn't handle it very well, but I mean, just an element of multiplayer would be really cool. You know, you get up to a little bit of fun on this game, I would imagine. Let's just wait and see if any of them pop in and out. They probably will. I think I was just dropping them off. Doesn't look like there's anybody getting on. I think they're on the other side anyway. Love the fact that it makes you go all the way around just to pick them up on the other side. Usually I do a little U-turn in the middle of the road, but just quickly swing it round. There we go. What is it making me do? Okay, maybe I should have just done that. Just done a complete circle. It's alright. That's what I love about the smaller buses. Whoa! Did you see that? That was a bit crazy, wasn't it? They just all like teleported into the bus. Well, that's a first. Never had that happen before. I mean, how bizarre was that? They just got like sucked in. It's like a void on the front of the bus. No, I've never had that before. That was a bit trippy. That was a bit trippy. I think that's all of them on anyway. You know, the more I play this game, you know, the more bizarre it becomes. So many different things which happen. I mean, my time that I've been playing it, I've never had a visual problem like that, especially with like the floating tree in the sky as well. That's something that I've never experienced before. But at least everything else is functioning the way that it should be for the moment. I think that's the fastest I've got this bus. Like I say, it's such a shame because there's some really like beautiful scenery here. You know, they haven't done a bad job with it, but at the same time, it would have been really nice just to see a little bit more. Oh, I've been caught speeding on a roundabout. It's about right. First offence of the day. But yeah, just to see a little bit more would be really, really nice. Now, I mean, I've turned the traffic density down, and that's just for the sake of the game. It does make a difference turning it down. It runs better when there's less AI on the road. You seem to run into less issues. I've found a little sweet spot. It's usually anything from, you know, sort of between 0 and 40. Any more than that, and I start to experience things. So I've got mine currently at 30. It seems to be doing all right. But like, that's what I was saying to you previously, you know, in other streams as well. You know, the more stress you put on the game, the worse it becomes, and that's apparent. I put it to the test, and you know, it does seem to be the case. You know, don't use your phone to fast travel or anything like that, or skip time. You know, do everything that you can from the office. I try and get myself into a habit of going back to the office after every route I complete, and then making sure that I save after every route that I complete, just so that I don't run into a potential issue with being able to save the game and stuff like that. So there are a few things that you can do to sort of minimize the issues that you may encounter. You know, it's not foolproof, I suppose, but you know, you can definitely do a few things to kind of prevent it from happening as fast. Now, I get it, you know, like, there shouldn't be workarounds, there shouldn't be things that we have to do in order to play the game properly, and I completely agree, but for the moment, you know, we just got to put up with what we got, and just persist with it and hope that they bring out an update fairly soon which kind of corrects these issues. It's obviously a big issue, and it's taken them a long time to solve it by the looks of things. But I'd much prefer to wait that little bit of extra time so that they get it right, rather than rush something out and mess it up even further, because they're very, very good at doing stuff like that. But I think that's all of them anyway. You never know. I'll see what these guys are doing in a minute. Nah, they're not getting on, they're just wandering around. But I used to go around and obviously pick up the points of interest, you know, like the furniture stores and the hotels and the restaurants and all that kind of stuff. I just wouldn't bother. It's a monumental waste of time, especially if you if you lose your save. I'm going to be sticking to the basics. I've got a couple of employees, I've got a couple of buses, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to alter them or change them in any way. I'm just going to leave it the way it is, in the hopes that, you know, that kind of prevents things from going wrong. Because as I've said previously, the choices that we make early game really sort of define the experiences and the issues, the technical issues that we all have later on in the game. The more established you become, you know, the worse things gets by the look of it. So as long as you take it easy and try not to kind of like speed run the game, you know, when you say for instance you're starting the game again and you already know the tutorial, just wait for the messages to load before jumping in and doing it before the game kind of prompts you to do it. Anything you can do to kind of just minimize that stress on the game, you know, the better it'll run for you. And I mean, proof's in the pudding here, because I mean, you know, I've lost my save a couple of times now, and by doing these simple things, I seem to run into less issues this time round than what I did in the first go. So I'm just going to stick to what's working for me at the moment. But I appreciate you all coming in anyway. If you do like this sort of content, then obviously please like and subscribe. I cover a variety of different games. If you look at the channel, I do things like you know, ETS, ATS, Fern Bus, Tourist Bus, Snow Runner. There's a variety of games which I cover, and obviously there'll be plenty more to come. How's it going, Venom Man? Welcome to the stream. Hope your day's going alright so far. Nice one, man. Nice one. Back on a bit more tourist bus today. Thought I'd drive around the BB40. It's been a little while since I've driven it, so I thought, why not? Jump on, do a couple of routes. Nice chilled routes. Just basically talk about the game, really. But like I say in my previous videos and stuff like that, if anybody's got any questions or anything like that regarding this game or any other game that I cover for that matter, you know, feel free to comment down in the section below, because I'll try and answer your questions as best as I can. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for anybody. Ah, nice one, assistance. Nice one. Gotta love it. Right, I think that's all of them. Definitely going to have to invest into some head tracking, because moving the camera with the controller is far from ideal, especially using a wheel. But yeah, Venom, I tried out that raft last night. It was I noticed that on the normal difficulty, you seem to run out of food and water very, very quickly. But yeah, a little bit later on, I will be continuing on with a bit more of Euro Truck, complete that delivery, which I started last night. Yeah, Venom, I've crafted a fishing rod, but I couldn't figure out how to where I got the bait from. Oh, I've come in the wrong way, haven't I? Oh, never mind. There we go. Fair enough, Venom. I'll have a look at it a little bit later on. I didn't play it too much, but I managed to craft a few bits and pieces, so... Right, I think that's all of them. Yeah, Venom, I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. A lot of people are in the same boat, to be honest. Like I was saying before, if they don't bring an update out within the next sort of couple of weeks, I can see it going very badly. Because it's been a little while, and a lot of people have been mentioning a few things to them, so there's no reason why they shouldn't get something fixed or something sorted out soon. Biggest concern, though, I think, is the fact that their attention is elsewhere. Like I say, the driving and everything else is absolutely fine. It's just a few technical issues collectively that really let the game down. You know, to some regard, it does feel like history is repeating itself. And I mean, the common thing is that they'll say, well, you can't compare, you know, Tourist Bus to On the Road because it's made by two different studios, etc. You know, and I'm sat there thinking to myself, but you're the publisher. You know, I mean, you should have some information regarding what's going on with the game that you're publishing, you know. You can't just pass the buck like, oh, you know, because we don't want to deal with the interaction and the altercations from people or the aggro. So they say, oh, well, it's not us that develop it, so... And it's just like that. And that's just the attitude that you get. I'll publish the game and take the money for it, but I'll deny any responsibility for informing the consumer or letting the consumers know what's currently going on with the game. And it just tells you a thousand things. They have no idea. They have no idea. It speaks volumes. And the fact that, you know, I'll get into a little bit of a rant actually when it comes to the DLC side of things. You know, they're very quick to ram stupidly priced DLCs in your face before actually, you know, correcting the game and getting it to a playable state of where people can actually enjoy those DLC items. But yeah, the quietness does say it all. It's not good. I mean, I'm not going to deny it, you know. I do like the game. It's a bit 50-50 for me. I enjoy driving. You know, I enjoy the elements of driving around the island and experiencing it for what it is. You know, I get it. It's great. But when it actually comes to just a tiny piece of information, that's where things get really, really, really bad for me. Right, so now that is completed, I will fast travel back to the office. But yeah, just shoving stupidly priced DLCs in people's faces, it's not good. It just generally shows the attitude and the intentions from the developer, from the publisher as well, that all they care about is your money. Once they've got that, they don't really care. That's the sad reality of this developer, the publisher, everything. You know, Aerosoft, TML. You know, they're all like the same. Whether people want to agree with that or not. Oh, that's good. Right, let's see what... See, it says I have 3 orders. But I've just completed that. What an absolute nightmare. You know, I mean, all in all, I mean, like I say to people, if they want to buy this game or they're not too sure about it, you have to take all these things into consideration. You know, the game is okay, but it's not great. and it definitely needs a lot of work. You know, and I guess I'm in it for the long run, really, when it comes to this sort of stuff. And like I said to you all previously, you know, I will try and cover this game as much as I possibly can, regarding updates, whatever, anything to do with the game. It's got a bit of tree in his... Never mind. His feet are through the floor. But yeah, like I say, with the apartments and stuff, I feel that was a bit of a wasted opportunity. I think they should have used the storage and the space and the sort of like the assets for that in other areas. Just having a quick look around a minute and seeing, because there's very rarely that I actually stop and look at all this stuff. I know there's a few homes around here, so I'll pick them up. But the free roam, this is it. The free roam that you get, you can play that, and everything is absolutely fine. So there's definitely something residing within the sort of like, you know, the career mode that's really triggering this game off. Yeah, it just seems like a little bit of a rush jobby, if I'm honest. Haven't actually been in here yet. But yeah, there's not really much else you can really say about this, is it really? You know, it is what it is. Like I say, I hope that they do decide to bring out an update and improve upon it and just get everything on track, you know, the way that it should be. I will be purchasing this for the PC just to see whether you know, there's any difference in regards to the issues which I've encountered through my time playing this game. But I think I'm going to wrap it up there for this stream of Tourist Bus, guys. Like I say, I really appreciate you all coming in. I will be back a little bit later on playing a few other bits and pieces, so if you're interested in that, obviously stay tuned for that. But like I say, as always, guys, you know, enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy, stay safe, and I shall catch you all in the next one.